How's it going, everybody? So we have a fun review today as we're finally talking Longlegs. Rarely in the horror space do we ever see a horror film have so much intense buzz swirling around it. I've seen so many people online describing just how horrifying the film was, and to someone like me who was really into horror, that only ramps up my excitement. And I definitely was hoping it was going to live up to those high expectations, because I even drove a little bit further than usual to see the film. In the pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end this terrifying killing spree. By now, it has pretty much become the norm where a horror film will come along, you'll hear nothing but overwhelmingly high praise, the most hyperbolic statements on social media about how terrifying it is, only for you to go in and watch the film yourself, and that isn't your experience whatsoever. And I'm certain there's going to be people that walk out of Longlegs who feel that exact same way, but for me personally, I think it exceeded those expectations. Rarely do I ever have such an incredibly unsettling reaction to horror, yet Osgood Perkins perfectly weaves a nightmarish, haunting thriller that manages to get under your skin the longer you watch. From the very beginning of the film, it grips you with this sense of uneasiness and tension and then never lets go, choosing instead to build dread with every depraved, twisted turn. The deeper these characters go into investigating Longlegs and his decade-spanning string of murders, taking its time to craft a bone-chilling atmosphere, go along with equally chilling imagery. Sometimes the slow burn approach doesn't work particularly well when it comes to horror films, but I think it works exceptionally well in Longlegs, as the crime story that encompasses it, as sinister and unsettling as it can be, is structured in such a way that you're enamored, anticipating what Agent Harker and Carter might uncover next, hoping they'll be able to thwart Longlegs. Maika Monroe has always been a pretty underrated actress in my opinion, particularly in the horror space, from Watcher to It Follows, and now here in Longlegs, I think she anchors this film magnificently. Coming from a similar vein of a character like Clarice from Silence of the Lambs, she brings this mesmerizing quality with this unassuming, quiet, vulnerable performance, consistently keeping you on your toes on where the story is leading her on this investigation. Investigating crime scenes with Agent Carter. It's a character I genuinely enjoyed as he balances Lee out a little bit. All across the board, the cast for Longlegs is exceptional. Alicia Witt as Lee's mom brings her own disturbed flavor into the mix. Kiernan Shipka is another underrated actress. I've been following her for years, whether it be Mad Men or Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This role that she has in Longlegs I think might be her best performance yet. She delivers this monologue that I wasn't expecting, and I thought it was fantastic. The main takeaway from the cast that I think most people are going to be talking about afterwards is Nicolas Cage. Truly, what more can be said about Nicolas Cage at this point? When he truly locks into a role, he's one of the greatest actors around. I don't know necessarily what he decided to tap into to portray Longlegs, but this is an all-timer performance from him that completely freaked me out. He completely transforms in this role, channeling something dark, nightmare-inducing, almost otherworldly anytime we're given a glimpse of the character throughout the film. One of the things I like so much about the marketing behind the film from Neon is how little they've been showing Nicolas Cage in the marketing in general, just giving quick glimpses, posters that don't show his face. In a similar vein, I love his usage throughout Longlegs. He's set up brilliantly as this enigma, building up his mystique through these grotesque, violent actions. The deeper we go into these interactions with the character and seeing Maika Monroe and him on screen together, there's multiple sequences in this that sent shivers down my spine learning more about him, seeing these freakouts on screen, and then culminating in this absolutely insane finale. It's definitely an unforgettable, haunting experience watching Longlegs. Unlike a lot of the modern mainstream horror films that we're accustomed to, choosing to craft more of its horror through tone and brilliant production design, something of which you might be accustomed to watching some of Osgood Perkins' previous work. There's a plethora of creepy, satanic imagery sprinkled throughout, that's sticking with me long after viewing, and I feel like that might be the same for a lot of people, because there is a lot of dark and twisted stuff in the movie. Neon's done a particularly great job with the marketing as far as not giving away a whole lot of stuff in the film, so I don't want to touch upon too many details just because I don't want to spoil that experience for you. If you are going to see the movie, I highly recommend going in about as blind as possible. Overall though, Longlegs is masterful in how it crafts a deeply terrifying, visceral experience for the ages. The dark, tense, atmospheric, and twisted crime drama thrown into the mix is riveting. Easily by far is one of the most terrifying films I've seen in theaters this year, or maybe the last several years at that. It's one of the scariest movies I've seen in a very long time. So make sure you check out Longlegs in theaters as fast as you can, because I think it'll be worth it if you're a huge fan of horror and are looking for something that will genuinely scare you. And also, you'll get to watch it before the internet changes their mind on Longlegs and then it becomes an overrated horror film that wasn't scary at all, because that's usually how it goes with these horror movies with all this hype and buzz around them. But once you do check out Longlegs, however, make sure you share your thoughts down below. What What'd you think of the film? Did you like the film? Did you not like the film? Show your thoughts down below, because the fun is in that conversation with you guys in the comments section. Thank you guys, as always, checking out videos. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you like on the video, and also subscribe to the channel to update reviews, reactions, unboxings, and more. But the next time, I'll see you guys later.